Hello everybody, my name's Freddy, and you're watching Freddy Plays. In today's episode, I'll be teaching you guys a little bit about combating the zombies. Yeah! If by the end of this video, you've been helped in some way, feel free to subscribe to the channel, because there will be more tutorials, and I got a bunch of other tutorials in this very playlist, so you should check those bad boys out as well, especially if you are new to the game. This is 7 Days to Die, and this is my combat tutorial. Before you go running off into the zombie hordes, hoping for the absolute best, there's a few things you should know. Firstly, entity damage and block damage, they're two very different things. So if you open up your menu real quick and you pick any given weapon that you've got, I'll just select this spike club for example's sake, you can see we've got entity damage, which is belting an enemy, and we've got block damage, which is belting the ground or belting a boulder or something. You got two categories over here on the left hand side in your build queue area. One is tools and traps, the other is weapons. They are separated for a good reason. So make sure if you're gonna arm yourself, you don't just build a stone axe or a stone shovel and think, you know, this will do everything, yeah, because it won't. So make sure you're building weapons. We'll start off with the basic. So there are two different kinds of weapons. There's ranged weapons, bows, guns, etc., and melee weapons, be it bladed or blunt. First thing you're going to want to craft as an essential item is the bow. You want to keep zombies at bay for as long as possible, because if he gets too close to you, you can be infected, which will kill you over time unless you find honey or antibiotics, or you can be stunned, which then makes it really hard to escape from enemies. So what we're going to do is find a couple of enemies and show you a couple of examples on how to use these weapons best. Alright, this is actually a good example on how to use a weapon to kill a zombie dog. Let's get into this one first real quick, if we can get him to come over here. Your best bet is to aim for the face and swing just as they come in, like that. You want to time your swing, so once you start getting weapons, get comfortable with them, because there can be a time delay on some of the heavier weapons between you swinging and anything actually connecting. The idea is to swing as you're moving in, so that as you hit your target, boom, it can't hit you, it's dead. Worst case scenario, you hit it, it doesn't kill it, but it might stagger the zombie, giving you a chance to get away. So I'll try to hit this guy in the torso, and he's going to recoil, which gives me a chance to back up. Again, with the dogs, we're going to run backwards and swing. Now, I let him hit me there. Not too much of a drama. I can get away with that. I got plenty of armor. That's a tutorial for a different day. That one's going to run past, but whatever. Back to ranged weapons. The bow is pretty much... You'll fight... Whoop, that dog's coming back. Here he is. So, as he comes in, swing. And before he gets to hit me, I've already killed him. It applies to regular zombies as well. Aim for the face, swing early, and step into it. That way, as you meet them, they're already dead. Cool? Alright. Practice makes perfect. You're not going to be amazing right away, so don't get too carried away. Pick off the single zombies as you find them. It's airdrop day, apparently. So now that we've touched on melee combat, it's time to check out the ranged weapons. Grab yourself a bow. I cannot stress it enough, bows are vital. Always keep your eye on the ground looking for feathers in birds' nests, or if you can find them and kill them, chickens usually have probably 50 to 60 feathers on them. So, with the bow, it is exceedingly important that you aim for the head. Just like with the melee, headshots do the most damage. It is possible to kill some zombies early game with a single arrow to the face. Those that don't die will be staggered and possibly even fall down. And once they fall down, you can just finish them off. Oop, there's a guy coming up behind me as well. So, headshots from the bow are the way to go. Ammunition is fairly easy to come by, so don't be afraid about getting as much practice in as you can. The crossbow takes... Oop, there's a policeman. There's two policemen. Alright, we're going to back it up for the sake of this tutorial. Early game, the bow and the club are your best friend. Make sure you get a handle on them. Once you find the blueprints or the schematics, you'll be able to make yourself a crossbow, which hits a lot harder than a standard bow. And this bad boy here is probably my favorite melee weapon, the spiked club. It does plenty of damage, and once you raise it high enough in quality, it can one-shot most zombies, with the exception of like the police zombies and the feral zombies take a lot more of a beating. Screamers, spider zombies, regular zombies of pretty much every other type will one-shot, headshot and be gone out of the way. So we'll get your attention. No, you don't care. So aim high, swing. That's a dead zombie. And she's going to wander off into the sunset. Through the use of various weapons in the game, your character will eventually start to build up skill with that weapon. The more skill with a weapon type, the more damage that weapon type will do. So if you open up your menu and go to your character sheet, not your character sheet, your skills sheet, you can see we've got blunt weapons, blade weapons will start as an example. Now, I primarily use blades to skin animals, which is the only reason this has any experience at all. But you can see at level 17, it does plus almost 10% damage. As you push through various levels of a weapon, you can unlock a set of, like, expert damage buffs, I guess, for lack of a better term. So here you can see, once we reach a certain point of blade weapons, we can unlock Knife Guy, which further increases the damage, as well as the stamina degradation from me swinging, because I'm getting good at it, right? Once you unlock a certain level of Knife Guy, you can unlock Decapitator, which has a dismemberment chance increase, which means headshots are more likely to take the head off in one swing than in 10. So keep your eyes on the weapon type that you prefer, that you feel comfortable with, and invest heavily in it, because that is how you're going to do the most zombie damage you can possibly do. Okay? Good. Now that you're a combat pro, the only thing I can stress one final time is that you make sure you pick your targets, guys. Don't roll into a town with a wooden club and a bow, both at level 2, and think you're going to clean up, because you're not. You are going to get destroyed. Okay? Pick your targets. Offing the single zombies here and there will get you experience in both the weapon type you prefer, as well as overall experience. As you progress and get better at using certain weapons, if you feel comfortable, hell, dive in, wipe out a whole horde of zombies. Of course, not on Horde Night, that's a bit too risky. Picking a fight with too many zombies in a single hit can result in you becoming stunned, and then piling on top of those hits are further stuns, and you can eventually get stun locked, basically, where you're just stood there dying and there's nothing you can do except stand there and die. So make sure you pick your targets. Remember what I showed you. You want to step into a swing, hit for the head, and then back out, because that's the best way to kill a zombie with a melee weapon. And with ranged weapons, always aim for their head. If you can be sneaky, try to line your targets up as well, because that'll allow you to shoot at the front guy, and if you miss, hell, it might hit the guy behind him. Okay? So be smart, conserve ammunition where you can. I think that's about it for the weapons tutorial, guys. I hope this has helped you in some way. If it has, again, feel free to subscribe to the channel, because I'll be doing more videos along these lines. If there's anything you feel I missed, let me know in the comments, guys, and I'll have a chat to you down there. That's all good. And keep an eye on the channel on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, because I will do my best to stream live nighttime Adelaide time. So I think that's like mid-morning in America and Canada, and I'm not too sure about the rest of the world. I'm not a world clock. But you can Google it. I try to get online around 10:30 p.m. Adelaide, South Australian time. So hopefully I'll see a few of you guys in some live streams. We're going to rock some Dark Souls, some Evil Within, some... I'm going to start... Well, I have started a new spawn that's live streaming only for 7 Days to Die. So we'll see how that goes too. But until next time, guys, may all of your battles be epic, all of your loot drops legendary, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Or stream. Bye.